Hey everyone, how's it going? Welcome back to my channel, The Secret Slob. I know I've been really in and out of here lately, but I don't know if you can tell. We're starting our reno and things are getting a little bit crazy around here. So I'm gonna pretty much pop in and out of YouTube sporadically this summer. Please bear with me, I'll do my best. This week is especially crazy. We are actually packing our whole house up again, which seems nuts since we did it 1 year ago. We're packing everything up. We're moving to our summer cabin. Let me show you. It's going to be a lot of fun, a crazy adventure. My kids are a lot more excited than we are, but I really think it's gonna be a summer full of memories. And while we're out there, this whole house is getting totally gutted, floor to ceiling, and it's going to look like a completely different house. So I'm really excited to get this process going. In the meantime though, I've got a ton of work to do. Lately I've been watching meal prep videos and I just find them so fascinating. I love people getting organized with their meal prep systems, and that inspired me to work on clearing out my pantry so I don't have to pack the food up and pre-make a bunch of food for myself, so I have it when I'm out in the trailer and I don't have to make such a big mess making food. So today I have 2 hours to spare in between my crazy frantic packing. I'm gonna go through my pantry and my fridge and my freezer and make as much food as I possibly can, and if it goes well, we'll see. Maybe I'll repeat it. So I'm challenging you to head into your pantry or your freezer or anywhere that's getting a little bit full. You don't have to be moving, and cook as many meals out of there as you can. I think it'll be fun. Keep in mind, I'm not a chef. This is serious mom cooking, but I think it'll be really good for our family and make things easier for me along the way. Before we get started, I want to give a huge shout out to True Earth. Thank you for sponsoring today's video and partnering with me. You know I love to talk about the True Earth laundry strips. They are my absolute go-to when it comes to laundry detergent. But today I'm going to talk about something new, because if you head to their website, they have a ton of environmentally products that'll help you go low waste this year. So let's talk about this one. It's the Beeswax snack bags, and I think these are the cutest. So this is the one that was in my purse, and I fill it up with little snacks. You can see there's some crumbs in there, but this is what they look like brand new. So they're super cute. They're beeswax coated, and then you can just fill it up with your little snacks, fold the top over, and it holds really well. And then when you're done, you can just rinse it out in the sink with a little bit of soapy water, lay them out to dry, and you can reuse them. I am going to be using these all summer long because we're gonna be outside the whole time. I don't want plastic bags and all my Tupperware floating all over the yard. So if I have these, I know that the kids will bring them back in, I can wash them out and reuse them. Make sure you head over to the True Earth website. You will definitely find something there that will make your life easier and help save the planet. I always have a discount code for you too. I'll make sure to leave it here and put a link in the description that you can follow, and it'll take you right to their website. All right, you guys ready? My first meal prep video. Let's do it. All right, let's get started. First things first, put my hair up, get an apron on. Things are gonna get messy. I'm gonna be working really fast in here. Okay, so I'm gonna start with this chicken. I have 2 packages, it's frozen, and that's gonna be hard for me to like thaw and everything in the trailer, so I'm gonna cook it, shred it, and refreeze it frozen. I might make something out of it, but I think mostly just getting this stuff mostly prepped is gonna be the biggest thing. I also have my computer here because I don't actually know how to do any of these things. I always have to look it up. I've only had my Instant Pot for about a year. I'm kind of late to the game, but it is a serious lifesaver when I forget to thaw out meat or get something ready for dinner. I can pretty much make anything in under 20 minutes, including these chicken breasts, which I don't even have to pay attention to. Okay, so that's going. Next, I have a bunch of sausage in the fridge. I'm going to cook and make some pasta sauce. I was thinking about assembling lasagnas, but I think the sauce is the messiest part of it, so if I even can just make the sauce and have that frozen, that's gonna save me a ton of time and a ton of chopping and a ton of mess later on in my trailer. Whether we use a meat sauce or a vegetarian, I always put a ton of vegetables in. So today I have onions, garlic, peppers, carrots, and zucchini. And I can't wait to show you how I include the carrots and zucchini. It's so much fun and it's so easy, and my kids never complain that there's too many vegetables. Oh my goodness. That was a lot of onions. I'm really very happy. Oh. Oh, I gotta go with this. Okay, back to filling up this pasta pot. I'm gonna chop up my garlic. If you've not heard of the little trick to smash your garlic to get the peels off, try that next time. It works really well. I think I only figured that out a few years ago. You probably noticed that my knife skills aren't amazing. Please don't judge me. I'm just doing my best here. I usually just rough chop everything because we like big chunks of veggies. Next, I'm going to clean up my peppers and cut them into little bite-sized pieces. You probably noticed it's a lot of veggies. I'm making a triple batch. So when I normally make my pasta sauce, I do 1 carrot, 1 zucchini. I usually do like 5 garlic cloves no matter what. And then 1 pepper. And if I have mushrooms, I add mushrooms. And that's usually about it. But this is my own recipe. I just throw everything in the pan and do my best. Now that I've got the onions and garlic and the main chunky vegetables done, I'm gonna get started warming up this onion and the sausage. So I actually just buy sausages in casings and then I just push them out of their casings into the pasta sauce. I love this because it's pre-seasoned with a really good flavor, and so then I don't really have to add a lot of seasoning after to the pasta sauce, and it's super tasty, although it's kind of gross squishing them out of their casings. Next, I'm going to chop up my carrots and zucchini, and this is my super awesome trick, although I'm sure you've heard of it before because I know it's a really popular way to hide vegetables in food for kids. My kids are pretty good about veggies, but sometimes they get a bit picky if there's too many chunks. So this is my little trick. I actually shred up the carrots and zucchini. And if I have mushrooms, I'll shred those too. And it actually makes the sauce super hearty and thicker, which we really like. So it keeps it from being too runny and pulls all the sauce together. So even if you love vegetables, try this out. It might give you a bit of a different texture to your pasta sauce. We really enjoy it this way. So I just realized that this pot is absolutely not going to hold a triple batch of pasta sauce. You can tell I don't do a lot of batch cooking. So I did split it into two, and I'm just kind of going to divide all the ingredients in half and do my best to make sure they're sort of the same, but each one might have its own flavor. I'm just going to throw all those veggies in, let them saute a little bit. I don't wait too long because I intend to freeze it, so I don't like to cook it down too much. And then I'm going to add the pasta sauce. For tomatoes, I'm just working with what I have. I have a can of diced tomatoes, a can of pre-made pasta sauce, and a can of crushed tomatoes. So I'm gonna just split those between the two pots, add a little bit of seasoning, and we should be good to go. Okay, so pasta sauce is going. I'm glad I used 2 pots because yeah, that was gonna get out of control. The chicken is just about done and I'll be able to shred that as soon as it cools. So next thing I want to do is go through some of my baked goods. I'm gonna make some health cookies. I'm gonna make like 5 dozen, so I just have tons for the whole summer.
Smells delicious. I can't wait to eat all that food.
Okay, the timer was up on the chicken and I really wanted to pull it out before too long because if you've ever overcooked something in Instant Pot, you know you have a little bit of grace there, but it does tend to get a bit rubbery, especially when it comes to chicken. So they're hot, I'm gonna set them aside and I'm gonna get started on my cookies. Today I'm trying a new recipe. It's labeled a health cookie because it doesn't have sugar, but it does have half a cup of honey in it, so there definitely is some sweetness there, but there is oats and flour, nuts, raisins, lots of good stuff. I'm gonna make them really small and then just give them to my kids as snacks. It'll be really great when we're out in the trailer and I don't wanna have to make something up. At least I know there's some goodness in them. I mean, a real healthy cookie probably doesn't taste very good, so these will be pretty good though. The recipe yield was 24 cookies, so I actually just doubled it. I have a friend coming over to help me pack, and I only have the 2 hours, so I'm gonna do 2 batches, and I think if I make them small, I might get a few extras. Here's my little helper. Of course, she comes around when we start making the cookies. She loves to help out, especially with mixing.
It almost looks like
fridge for like 30 minutes. I don't know why. It just says that. And so I'm going to shred up this chicken. So, and if you have not seen this hack, it is the bomb. I don't know who came up with it, but basically instead of shredding your chicken with 2 forks, you use a mixer, or if you even have a stand mixer, even easier, and it works so well. It's just chicken. Does it taste good?
Yeah.
Okay, I've never actually even done that many chicken breasts, so I was skeptical, but yeah, not a problem. Like 8 chicken breasts, 2 minutes. So don't use the 2 fork thing again. Save yourself the time and energy and frustration and just use your hand mixer or your stand mixer. I think I'm just gonna bag this up and freeze it in maybe 3 equal portions. That's probably the size we're gonna use. And then I can just throw it in the freezer, and then if I wanna use it for soup or enchiladas or lasagna or whatever, it's there, and I don't have to like go through this whole part of it again, especially with my trailer.
Do it for soup.
Or soup. Yeah, soup would be good, hey? Saw that face after when I was looking through the footage, but I had to leave it in. She's too cute. So the cookie dough had chilled. I'm putting it on the cookie sheet to bake, and then I'm gonna pack for every 9 minutes while these things cook and come back and switch it out for a new batch. The last thing I'm gonna do is spoon out my pasta sauce. It's probably a little bit hot, but I really needed to get this done before my friend came to help me pack up the kitchen. So I'm just dividing it into 3. Both pots turned out pretty much the same, so I'm just gonna mix them up in the bags, and then I have 3 pasta sauces good to go for later in the summer. Okay, so that took me 2 hours. I got 3 pasta sauces and 3 bags of shredded chicken and 48 cookies. It's a pretty good start. I got a ton of stuff out of my pantry. I am loving this. I think I'm gonna keep going every kind of extra 2 hours I have here and there. I'll just try and make as much stuff as I can. Make my life a little bit easier when I'm living in my trailer all summer. Thanks everybody for sticking around. I know I've been kind of off and on lately. We are moving, things are crazy, but I've got so much fun stuff to show you. Gutting this house, changing everything, living in the trailer, making that work. I think it's gonna be a lot of fun. Let me know what recipes you're making for your full pantry clear out summer prep. We'll call it that. And I will talk to you very soon. Bye-bye.